It is a cold rain coming down. It could be a wet and wild one here by the lakeshore as we join you from Cleveland Browns Stadium.
No clue what just happened. All right, we're going to try over. Let's try this over again.
It is a cold rain coming down. It could be a wet and wild one here by the lakeshore as we join you from Cleveland Browns Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. And tonight we start Week 5 with a primetime matchup as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Cleveland Browns. Seems like we were just starting training.
Both got a hell of a roster. Looking at it.
We go on EA Sports. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. They'll start on the ground, Etienne. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Jackson from the shotgun. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard
Okay, so we can strip set.
That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The Browns at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Etienne once more. And he's going to have a Browns first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. I really enjoy watching Lamar Jackson run those RPOs, Charles, but I'll tell you what, it's tough calling play-by-play because you don't know whether he handed it off or kept it.
Just your focus, doesn't it? You've got to try and stay with it, and even when we do, we often can get it wrong because our eyes naturally go to him because he creates big plays. But if you're a runner and you're playing with Lamar Jackson, aren't you happy? He creates so much concentration on him, it should open up things for you.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He's got his man, it's Andrews. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll make it second down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra.
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
2nd and 6. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Steelers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
A tackle for loss there. 2 last week. He's tough to handle coming off the edge.
And when you talk about a defensive end, your first thought is, how does he rush the passer? That's where he makes his big plays getting into the backfield. But the best ones can play the run as well. And that's what we're seeing from him, that excellent combination of holding the point of attack and also getting upfield to make plays in the backfield.
And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. 52 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Kirby Joseph there to drop him. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and are controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Well, they picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Etienne up the middle. Oh, great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Steps away. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
On 2nd down, Jackson. Flush right. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get picked.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Browns' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get about 3 up past the 25. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler 1st down.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. 43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
79 Broncos. Ready.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This pass complete to Higgins. 6 yards the pickup.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Oh, and that is incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Okay,
here's 2nd and 10. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll look to throw here. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. So there the defense denies the rookie of his potential first career touchdown.
And his first NFL touchdown celebration. I wonder if he's thought about it, if he has something cooked up in his head as he worked on with his team. And think about the celebration back home when he finally scores his first touchdown.
You don't get a second chance to make a first impression. We'll see what he does.
Well said, sir. Well said. They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Touchdown! A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Steelers will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 14-7. 'Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And this one out from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
19 tight, 19 tight. 19 Lions. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And in for the Steelers touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Steelers would extend their lead here just before halftime. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. 4 seconds, all that remain here this 1st half as the kick gets away. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. Now ETN to start the drive. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the 1st half of play. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
Come on, come on. Hit. Warriors, 70. Panther 11, Panther 11.
On play action, they'll throw. That's taken in by Palmer. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. They'll drop to throw. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Tyree Wilson. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Well, we've seen how this quarterback can beat you with his legs. Saw it earlier on this drive, as a matter of fact. But that time, they had him covered.
They really gave him no place to escape because oftentimes they're able to find a crack, a sliver, anything that can get them upfield. On that occasion, nothing open at all, and they swarmed it.
The second down at 10th there, knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear. But here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on 4th. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Good spot on the field to go for it. Kind of no man's land, as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter is telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow. Might be too far for the field goal, so it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those tendencies to be aggressive as a head coach, you kind of like this spot because it gives you the decision to go ahead and go for it when you want to anyway.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Here we go, set. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Browns are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. To throw is Jackson. He gets that one complete to Wicks. And they'll get to him right away at the 40. First target, first catch, and a first down. Running out of the gun with ETN. And he's got some space here. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 91 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. On On first down, right back to Etienne. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. From the 41, this is second and a yard.
At the 41-yard line.
Etienne on the toss right. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game.
Brings up third down and 2.
Third and 2. Here's Jackson. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have a Browns first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
A give to Etienne running right. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Go ahead.
In motion right, that's Hyatt. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. On 2nd down, here's Jackson. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
And he'll be forced out of bounds on the other side of the field. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 41 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. And the corner blitz gets him that time as he goes down for a short loss. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
60 Eagles.
Back to throw. Flushed out right. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Now he'll try to run with this. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. The keeper there turning into a big play of 23 yards, and it moves the sticks. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
60 Maverick.
Now back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Touchdown! Elijah Higgins. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Round 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Report.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side. 2nd and 7. Jackson. That's complete to Travis Etienne out of the backfield. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Jackson on 1st down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Now Lamar changing the play. Now Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
On 3rd down, Jackson. In trouble, and he's taken down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Forced out to his left. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Brought down on the play by the linebacker, Christian Harris.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Boy, the pursuit there, terrific from the linebacking core.
Oh, it certainly was, because so many times on an option play, you'll see a linebacker make a beeline for the quarterback and then zip, one cut, and he's grasping at air. But this time, he locked in on him the whole way, took an excellent angle, and his grasp came up with the quarterback.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's going to come up well shy of the 1st here as the tackle's made right around the 12. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half.